try to find the sunny side of life.
Hi, I'm Harry Marks, and this is Let's All Go to the Lobby, your introduction to the film you're about to watch. Up next is the film that did for stairwells what Jaws did for sharks. From Paramount Pictures in 1958, it's Vertigo. The film stars Jimmy Stewart as former San Francisco detective John Scotty Ferguson, who has been hired to spy on a man's wife after she's been caught acting strangely. This was a bittersweet film for both Hitchcock and Stewart, who had worked together previously on 1948's Rope, 1954's Rear Window, and 1956's The Man Who Knew Too Much. After Vertigo's release, it was met with lukewarm box office numbers and mixed reviews, which Hitchcock blamed on Stewart's age. He was 49, playing opposite a 24-year-old Kim Novak. This would be the last time Stewart and Hitchcock would work together. Vertigo was made at a time of great change for the motion picture industry. The studios had started cutting their in-house musicians loose, choosing instead to hire them on a cheaper freelance basis. This came about just as the American Federation of Musicians, or AFM, were trying to secure a new contract. Well, in February of 1958, the union went on strike, and as a result, Vertigo's score, written by Bernard Herrmann, had to be recorded for 2 days in England before their musicians also bowed out in solidarity with their American counterparts. The rest of the music was recorded in Vienna. Vertigo also marks the first time computer animation was used on film. The spiral-filled opening credits, which had been designed by Saul Bass, were made using an anti-aircraft targeting computer from World War II called the M5 Gun Director. It weighed almost 900 pounds, it was comprised of some 11,000 elements, and needed 5 people to operate. A hefty task in 1958, but it got the job done. And finally, it was cameraman Erman Roberts who gave the world its first look at his now famous zoom out and track in shot, which gave audiences an understanding of Scotty's crippling vertigo. Hitchcock had wanted to use the effect 18 years earlier while filming Rebecca, but the technology hadn't existed yet. Nowadays, Roberts' technique is used often to convey a sense of characters feeling being higher up than they are, or one of silent panic. The shot was used by Steven Spielberg in Jaws when Roy Scheider's Chief Brody is sitting on the beach and witnesses the shark claim another victim. Vertigo, like many of Hitchcock's films, was not well received by most critics. Some called it too slow and too long, while others found it convoluted. But as we've been shown all week, Hitchcock's films age like fine wine. It may take several decades, but critics and audiences eventually come around to seeing these pictures as the masterpieces of suspense and terror that they are. In fact, in 2012, Vertigo overtook Citizen Kane as the greatest film of all time, according to Sight and Sound magazine. It currently sits at number 2. And so here it is, the film that Hitchcock once described to French director Francois Truffaut as, quote, "To put it plainly, the man wants to go to bed with a woman who is dead." Starring Jimmy Stewart, Kim Novak, and Barbara Bel Geddes, from 1958, here's Vertigo.